Today, the Department of Justice and State Department are announcing a historic $50 million reward for information leading to the arrest of Nicolas Maduro. Maduro uses foreign terrorist organizations like TDA, Sinaloa, and Cartel of the Suns to bring deadly drugs and violence into our country. To date, the DEA has seized 30 tons of cocaine linked to Maduro and his associates, with nearly 7 tons linked to Maduro himself, which represents a primary source of income for the deadly cartels based in Venezuela and Mexico. Cocaine is often laced with fentanyl, resulting in the loss and destruction of countless American lives. The DOJ has seized over $700 million of Maduro-linked assets, including 2 private jets, 9 vehicles, and more. Yet Maduro's reign of terror continues. He is one of the largest narco traffickers in the world and a threat to our national security. Therefore, we've doubled his reward to $50 million. Under President Trump's leadership, Maduro will not escape justice, and he will be held accountable for his despicable crimes. If you have any information to bring this criminal to justice, call 1-202-307-4228 or go online.
Well, hello there, partner. Go on and hang up your hat, grab yourself a whiskey, and pull up in the easy chair. We're coming off the range of 9 to 5s with a whole herd of news stories that we've been steaming over like a cow patty in the Texas heat. As they say, the chickens are finally coming home to roost. And we're here to ruffle some feathers and ensure accountability ain't just a concept, it's reality. It's that time where the day's drama casts its longest shadow. So let's light a candle to the chaos of current events, the whirlwind of politics, and the tangled webs of corruption that we find ourselves entwined by. It's time to ramble our way into the twilight. Welcome to Sunset Rants.
Hey,
Hello.
good evening, everyone. What's going on?
Hello.
So, Tay couldn't make it tonight, so I'm sitting in for Tay. And, well, Dee, go ahead and lead us off the way you normally do.
Well, hey everyone, I'm Dee, and I am just the co-host. But you can find me on X and Truth Social as Cynical Latina, and I just like to have fun and troll and all those good things. So give me a like and a follow, and interact with me on there. Brian, take it away, bud.
Hi, I'm Brian. I am the producer for this lovely endeavor. I'm normally on the other side of the camera, prefer to be on the other side of the camera, to be perfectly honest with you. But, hey, sometimes things happen. Everyone's got to step up, do their part. So here I am. So listen, we're going to lead off tonight. You saw the title card. Hopefully you saw my post on X trying to hype this thing up a little bit. But President Trump has basically ordered the Justice Department or not the Commerce Department, to do a new census, and this time leave the illegals out. Got a story here from The Guardian, and just for a production note, so just folks know a little bit inside baseball here, I try to use a different source for every segment, so that you don't see like 5 CNN stories in a row. I try to keep the perspective a little different. And sometimes, yes, I go to a foreign news source like The Guardian. They're a UK news site. And it gives a little variety to the mix. So that being said, that's your inside baseball for tonight. Trump calls for new U.S. census that excludes undocumented immigrants. Census has historically counted on all residents, regardless of citizenship status, as required by the 14th Amendment. Donald Trump announced on Thursday he has ordered the Commerce Department to conduct a new census that would exclude undocumented immigrants from the official count. In a post on Truth Social, Trump said the census would be based on modern-day facts and figures and use results and information from the presidential election of 2024. He added that people who are in our country illegally will not be counted. The U.S. Census has historically counted all residents, regardless of citizenship or immigration status, as required by the 14th Amendment's whole number of persons provision. Trump's directive contradicts this constitutional requirement despite being no evidence of problems with the 2020 census. The move would fulfill a long-standing right-wing talking point that undocumented immigrants should not influence congressional representation or electoral votes. Far-right figures have long climbed. Okay, all right, okay. Stop. And that's why folks get on to me for using a foreign news source commenting on American politics. The bias, that thing was just dripping with bias. Yeah. And I really just could not read anymore. I think it's common sense that if you're not here legally, then you don't get to vote in the first place, or at least you shouldn't get to vote. So what's the freaking problem with leaving their number out of the census?
Yeah.
Especially when we're talking when it impacts things like congressional apportionment, which, has a follow-on effect of, affecting electoral vote counts by states. So.
Yeah, I don't think they should be counted either, because obviously the Democrats have used this to gerrymander and expand their power in certain states. And I was watching I was reading an article today that stated that a certain university they actually tried to put together a conclusion of how many illegals there actually are in the United States. And, the government was trying to say that there was only like 11 million, but based off their data that they collected, they're saying that it's more like 22 million illegals. And, I think an important thing to realize too is what a massive problem this is, because there's 22 million people in the country that we don't know who they are. A lot of them have no criminal record. A lot of them, they're basically don't exist, except that they're consuming resources here. So they're using, housing, apartments, transportation, an extra 22 million people driving around. A lot of them, not all of them drive, right? But a good portion of them drive without a license. And then you have jobs that they're taking. These are all benefits that they're taking away from American people. And so there's no reason why these people that shouldn't be here are getting any kind of representation, especially since we don't even know who they are. There's no record of them. So why should we be considering them considering them, to give Democrats more spots anywhere? It doesn't make any sense. Like they should not be counted. We should just be counting Americans. Because Americans are the ones that vote, and Americans are the ones that need representation, not illegals. So, yeah, fuck this. Like, that needs to be updated, and it should focus on Americans only.
I agree. So, yeah, my chat window is stuck. Or, no, it's not. Apparently not. No, it's not. Let me get my chat back up. Let's see. Biddy says because these Dems want to be able to man federal funds for the residents too.
Yep.
Doug says Kelly lets them drive. Holy smokes.
I don't know what the laws are on it now over in California. I know for a while they did give them driver's license. But then when they went to renew their driver's license, they weren't able to renew anymore. So I don't know that they kind of keep flip-flopping on that one. But it's a huge problem over there because say they don't get driver's license, right? They're still driving. So then they hit you with their car and they flee. And so then you got to cover all the cost of your vehicle. Now, I know that they did a lot of uninsured motorists, but I don't know if you have to have uninsured motorists now, but that's still laws that had to be changed to accommodate illegals and be able to accommodate for the laws that they're breaking because they're so scared of getting caught. Okay, well, they're going to get a ticket. They're going to face consequences. So they're going to dip and leave you there with everything to deal with all the consequences yourself, you know? And so they're not taking driving classes or not. They're going to parking lots and driving around. And I know this because I lived in California. I lived in Southern California. I was born and raised there. I was married to an illegal. So I know how all him and his horde of family worked. Like, it's just, they don't care. They don't give a rat's ass. So, yeah, the California is fucking broken. It's a shithole. So, you know, of course they're going to be doing shit that benefits anybody else but Americans. Like, come on, Gavin Newsom, like, piece of shit, you know?
Sorry, I'm having some issues here trying to get my screens.
Oh, it's okay. I'm looking at the comments. So Mick Contino says if someone broke into your house, you would get less time with a grape charge, and then you would have a life exiting charge. Yeah, I mean,
way to keep the really comment YouTube safe.
Yes. Yeah. I mean,
congratulations.
You're supposed to run. Like, I think in California, you're supposed to try to run away and just let them take all your shit because a criminal's life is worth more than a homeowner's life and their property and everything. You're supposed to try to flee. That's bullshit.
Yeah, I concur with that. Well, let's see here. Let me get the next story pulled up.
You got it, boss.
Get it full screen, get it all nice and pretty for everybody, or as pretty as I can make it on this setup. And let's, yeah. This comes at you from CNN, Communist News Network. Mm-hmm. 6 soldiers awarded medals for acting as gunfire erupted at Fort Stewart military base. Okay, CNN. Retired Army guy here. Yes, technically Fort Stewart is a military base, but if you're going to use the correct nomenclature, it's an Army post. Fort Stewart, U.S. Army post. Okay. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Scrolling on down here, Fort Stewart, Georgia. U.S. Army First Sergeant Joshua Arnold was in a conference room with one of his officers at Fort Stewart in Georgia on Wednesday when a crack of gunfire pierced the air. That sounds like a gunshot. That sounds like a gunshot, he said. He stood and seemed like a flash went past my conference room, he told CNN. He dipped in the hallway and called out, "Was that a gunshot?" No one answered. Arnold ran down the hall past a spent shell casing lying on the ground. Then he saw a person. One of 5 soldiers was wounded when authorities say a 28-year-old active duty sergeant pulled out a personal weapon and opened fire.
Ooh.
Staff Sergeant Melissa Taylor was checking her email in her office nearby. The day so far unfolding as any regular duty day would. Then she heard Arnold yelling about gunshots. She peered down the hallway, saw smoke and a wounded soldier. I immediately sprinted over the soldier and got down on my knees and started rendering aid to the soldier, said Taylor, who said 7 years as a combat medic. So, as a medic would. Helping the wounded, neither Arnold nor Taylor saw what happened next, they told CNN's Pamela Brown. Unarmed soldiers, authorities say, also ran toward the sound of gunshots and tackled the suspect, subduing him and halting a shooting that Army Secretary Dan Driscoll said would have been much more severe had it not been for their bravery. Staff Sergeant Aaron Turner, who Driscoll said was unarmed, tried to talk to the suspect before physically engaging and restraining him. As they grappled, Turner said the suspect was still trying to reload his weapon.
Wow.
It got to the point where the magazine ended up coming out, and by that time frame, the next one was trying to get loaded in, got loaded, but I still had a physical control over it, Turner said. I was able to disarm him, drop the magazine, and eject the round. On Thursday, Driscoll praised Arnold, Taylor, Turner, and 3 other soldiers, awarding them the Meritorious Service Medal for their actions. Under duress and fire, they ran into battle to the sound of gunfire, took down the assailant, took care of their comrades, and that made all the difference, Driscoll said Thursday at Fort Stewart. This is going to get into some minutia here. That's the Secretary of the Army. I'm pretty sure he is the approval authority for the Soldier's Medal, which is the highest valor award that can be awarded to a soldier in not in combat, not with bad guys shooting at you. And the criteria for the Soldier Medal is basically saving another life at grave risk of your own life. So I'm going to nitpick a little bit on that. I don't think
Do it.
Yeah, I don't think the Meritorious Service Medal is
It's enough.
I don't think it's enough. I got a meritorious service medal for surviving company command. They deserve something better. Something better.
Yeah, that's crazy. I wonder why a fellow soldier would do that.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those things that, just a niche, a few people are going to care enough about to keep their eye on it. I'm one of those people. I want to see I'm going to follow this story, which means, allegedly, Sunset Rants will continue to follow the story to find out what's going on. Hopefully, the court martial will be public enough so that we'll find out motive and everything else what's going on here. So
yeah, because it says I guess he had a prior DUI, the shooter, but I mean that might have been the only thing there.
That's it. That's the thing that puzzles me, because he had a court date on that DUI, and the command didn't know.
Oh wow.
He didn't show up on the damn blotter. I mean, you spent some time in the Navy. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're in town downrange doing whatever, and the local police, jack you up for, picking your nose on the wrong street corner, next morning command knows about it.
Yeah, they do.
So
It's very odd.
All right. Shall we check on the chats? See what the chats is saying?
Yeah.
All right, chat. What you got? Let's see.
Was that a gunshot? Go Army. That article, like just the way it was written, kind of sucked.
Let's see. Michelangelo Turtle, foreign army person. So you weren't in America's army then. What army were you in, old man? Well, if you're talking to me, yeah, I was in the United States Army. Said former army person. Yeah. Thank you, Rick. Hi, AK's mom. That's Judah Linus. That's AK's mom. That's the big boss's mom. Yeah.
Hi.
Let's see. And yeah, I think that's Doug. That's Doug saying, yeah, they sure do, agreeing with us. Yeah, command knows. Normally, when soldier, sailor, marine, airman, whatever they call the space people,
Space Force.
Yeah. Coast Guard people, whenever they get in trouble, I don't care if you're officer, I don't care if you're enlisted. I mean, within at least 12 hours, somebody in your chain of command knows you done fucked up and down in town.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, that's the part of the story that that really blows my mind. And I mean, and if not the next day, I mean, say it happens while you're on leave the next state over. By the time you get back from leave, they know.
Yeah, well, he had a whole court date. Like, how was he planning on justifying that? Like, hey, I can't come into work today. I got to go to court. Like, I don't know. That's just kind of weird.
Well, yes.
I don't
know.
I don't know.
I see a lot of things that don't make any dang sense to me.
Oh my goodness. Well, hopefully they'll find out what was wrong with this guy. Like, friendly fire on a base, like that's kind of crazy. He must have been really like having a mental breakdown or something.
I guess we'll find out at the court as news comes out, from the court martial. But and also, you won't find out anything from the court martial because of the way the military does those types of investigations. Like in a civilian trial, you normally have the leaks of, well, this was presented to the grand jury and that and the other. The military has a completely different version of that, and all that stays under wraps, and it does not, none of that comes out until the actual court martial proceedings. So, which could take, it could be a year or more before we find out anything else about this. That's just how the military justice system works.
Wow. Well, but hopefully, I don't know. Like, if he was really having some kind of breakdown, obviously he should be discharged and all that, but like, I hope he gets the help that he needs. And if he's just evil, well, I hope he just stays in prison for a long time. I don't know.
Well, you remember that major from Fort Hood from about, that was 10 years ago. People died in that one, and he is still on death row at Leavenworth.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, Major Nadal Hassan. Yeah. That motherfucker.
I don't know. Where do you want to bet that it's like a Democrat, like some Democrat that lost from, like that one dude that whatchamacallit, he I'm trying to remember what the word is. Like he basically set himself on fire in his uniform, and he was
Yeah,
screaming
yeah.
like "Free Palestine" the whole time. Like, I mean, I watched the video and I just thought, oh, he's got some amazing resolve, because he's like his like chunks of skin is coming off, and he's still saying "Free Palestine." Like, just like, wow, he's got some really strong convictions. Like,
Yeah.
that doesn't look fun. Like, that just looks awful. But
None of it
wow,
looks fun. None of it looks
that's
fun.
like that's like one of my worst fears, like death wise, is being burned alive and drowning. Like, it just but God, to choose to do that to yourself over a stupid cause, those people would kill you in a heartbeat. Like, I just don't know. I mean, obviously, go him. He went out. Oh man, that's so fucked up. But he went out in a blaze just like he wanted to.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be laughing, but whatever. But yeah, some people are just really misguided, and they believe so wholeheartedly in it, and they're just not open to hearing anything against it. That they just do stupid things, for their cause. And hopefully that's not the case with this dude. But I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
Tyler Winter says self-immolated. Yeah, that is the correct term.
Self-emulated. There you go.
Immolated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I was trying to think of the word, but it just wouldn't come to my brain. So thank you, Tyler.
Yeah. So I guess, it's about time to move on to the international story. Had to change this one up. Information's the same. Let's pull. Yeah, there we go. This one comes at you from the BBC, the British Broadcasting Company. Netanyahu says Israel intends to take complete control of Gaza as warnings mount. I mean, is anybody surprised here? Is anybody really freaking surprised?
No,
anyway.
I think that was a goal the whole time.
Well, in fairness, when the Palestinians decide to paraglide over the border and fuck up a music concert and take hostages, well, they started
They kind of did it to themselves. Yeah, they did that to themselves. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Israel intends to take control of all the Gaza Strip ahead of a key meeting where ministers are now deciding whether to back such a move. Netanyahu affirmed the intention on an interview with Fox News. Hamas responded by warning the plan meant Netanyahu was willing to sacrifice the remaining Israeli hostages in Gaza to serve his personal interests. Excuse me a second.
Yeah. That's crazy. Willing to sacrifice the remaining Israeli hostages. How many is there really? Like, how many remaining hostages do they have? And are they really even alive?
That's what I wonder. I mean, I'll read down a little further. UN has warned a complete military takeover would risk catastrophic consequences for Palestinian civilians and Israeli hostages. The UK's ambassador to Israel said it would be a huge mistake. However, U.S. Ambassador Mike Huckabee said it was up to Israel to decide whether or not to annex Gaza, having an interview with BBC's U.S. partner CBS that Palestinians shouldn't be forced out. Israeli media says Netanyahu seeks to take over Gaza as the only way to destroy Hamas and free the hostages still held by the group following a breakdown of ceasefire talks. Reports, though, say the head of the military and some ministers disagree. Reports. From who? In a statement Thursday morning, Hamas said Netanyahu is continuing his approach to genocide and displacement. Okay, so who in... Let's see... I'm trying to see if the story says who in the government is... I hate these stories where, you see this a lot, especially in stories covering Trump, where, he's got some kind of decision to make, and the commentators are speculating, and they'll say, well, sources familiar with Trump's thinking. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Yeah, that's bullshit. It's just a way to try to add validity to their own opinions. So it's an opinion, like sources close to, especially when they say like, oh, they know Trump's thinking. Like, shut up, man. You don't know shit. It doesn't hold water. No. So I looked it up, and they're saying as of today, Hamas is still holding 50 hostages captive in Gaza. However, they think that about 20 of those hostages are believed to still be alive, while around 30 are confirmed dead. That's crazy. So they're still. And when was this? When was the concert? It was in. Well, first of all, did they take these hostages? Are all these hostages from the concert? Like, that's wild if it is.
Yeah.
Because it's been a few years, right?
Yeah,
October 7th.
2023.
Yeah, so it says the 250 individuals originally taken hostage on October 7, 2023. Most have been released through prior deals. But yeah, I guess that's what's left over. Approximately 50, 30 bodies, 20 possibly still alive. And holy shit, like, how much longer are they going to keep these people captive? Like, I saw a video of one the other day where Hamas released videos of one Israeli hostage. And I mean, this guy was just skin and bones, and they're forcing him to dig a tunnel. Like, they're forcing him to dig, and he's literally skin and bones. And it's just like, wow, dude, these people are fucking monsters. Like, I wish them nothing good. Let's just put it that way. I wish them just horrible things. So yeah, if Israel wants to go in and take this land, yeah, I mean, I don't blame them. I don't blame them.
Some cross-reference stories. It's not Netanyahu's intent for Israel to permanently hold on to, annex, or take control of Gaza Strip, but this is the only way he sees that he can permanently end Hamas. And as soon as the Hamas threat is gone, he would turn it back over. So whether you believe him or not there, I mean, that seems reasonable, and it seems fairly on point, because let's be fair. Nobody, I got the wrong tab. It was supposed to be the chat. Let's be fair. Nobody wants the Palestinians. Nobody wants them. Egypt won't take Palestinian refugees.
No.
Jordan won't take them. Syria won't take them. Nobody wants them. So as it stands, everybody's stuck where they are.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, well, these are destructive fucking people. Like, I feel bad for like the women, the children, but the women and the children are also byproducts of this religion and mentality. You know, if they're left to their own devices, they're still gonna believe what they do and have the hatred that they do, and the mothers are gonna teach that to their children. Like,
right.
It's what they're programmed to do. So I don't know. It's a hard one. We need a Thanos to step in and just snap them out of existence. I mean, it's a horrible way to put it, but I mean, that would be easier than, the alternative, which I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
yeah.
Let's go ahead and move on to a local focus story, which is really more of a national, has a national spotlight on it.
Oh,
This is great. This is a story from Fox News. 16 in custody after immigration raided LA Home Depot, DHS says. Federal authorities say MS-13 gang has a chokehold on MacArthur Park area where the raid took place. Didn't we cover this a couple weeks ago? There was another raid in the MacArthur Park area of LA.
Yes, and people were freaking out. Oh, the children are playing.
Right.
Yeah. No, it's a hub for criminal activity. That's what MacArthur Park is, and it's always has been. So.
Department of Homeland Security officials took 16 individuals custody on Wednesday morning during immigration raids. Also, LA Home Depot. Territory federal authority says in a grip from the notorious MS-13 gang. Operation happened around 7 a.m. in the MacArthur Park area, LA. DHS officials burst on the scene out of the back. This is my favorite part. As DHS officials burst onto the scene from the back of Penske trucks, I forgot the credit, Fox News, as AK calls it, Dominion News Network. Immigrants began scattering from the back of the parking lot, according to video from the scene. Now, this caused a little bit of a stir on social media with Penske, backing off of, hey, we do not condone the use of the federal government using our trucks in this manner. But somehow they never say anything about the cartels using those same damn trucks to bring, illegal immigrants, drugs, child trafficking, whatever, over the border. Yeah, that Penske hadn't said shit about that. I'll be glad when this woke shit is dead. How about you?
Oh, hell yes. It's just it like blows my mind how like they do these like mental gymnastics to fucking try to justify this type of bullshit, we're going to put out a statement saying, we have nothing to do with this. We don't condone this behavior, but they'll say nothing about their vans or trucks or whatever their things being used for human smuggling and child exploitation and all that stuff. And it's just like, y'all should just shut up. Y'all just should have just shut up, because now there's a focus too on these Penske trucks being used as well for trafficking purposes. Oh, they're not intended to carry passengers in the back. Bro, like, shut up, man. Just...
I mean, honestly, this is the kind of thing I voted for. So,
yeah,
give me more, give me more, give me more. Okay, chat, what say you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See. Oh, Doug's just correcting himself. Good job, Doug. Let's see. Penske got pissed when they used their trucks. Yes, they did.
Mm-hmm.
The folks that watch our little podcast here, they're very chatty and very interactive with each other. That's good to see.
Yeah, it is.
Alrighty, so, well, I guess that's an indication it's time to move on to our something else story, something different story.
Do it.
Get this dadgum ad out of the way. Share this tab instead. There we go. And there we go. Oh, full screen. This This one comes at you from space.com. Curiosity rover celebrates 13 years on Mars with the well-deserved naps and a red planet coral. It's as if our teenage rover is maturing and we're trusting it to take on more responsibility. I guess that's a quote from some NASA nerd. 13 years into its mission, NASA's Curiosity rover is still covering Martian mysteries and learning to do more with less. Since landing in Gale Crater in 2012, Curiosity has traveled more than 22 miles, studying rock layers, analyzing soil, and revealing Mars' ancient past, including signs the planet once harbored liquid water, a thicker atmosphere, and conditions which might have supported microbial life. And despite the roll of time, including worn wheels and mechanical glitches, engineers have kept rolling over with creative workarounds, remote fixes, and adaptive driving strategies. Now, thanks to recent software upgrades, the rover has gained new autonomy that allows it to multitask and put itself to sleep early when it finishes daily tasks. NASA said in a statement, this new ability helps conserve energy from aging nuclear power source and extended scientific lifespan, the statement read. I'm just going to say, I think that's pretty freaking cool.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, the technology is interesting. That's for sure. I just find the article funny. I guess the way that it's worded is funny because it almost makes you see this rover as a not human, but like human qualities, that it needs a nap. Wouldn't that just be called charging? Like you put something on a dock to charge it. I don't know. That's kind of funny.
I guess I don't know. Maybe it runs some ancient version of Linux, and it finally got the rolling update patch for the power management so that when voltage drops below a certain level, go to sleep. I don't know.
I guess
how
so.
Long,
maybe.
How long have laptops had that option,
That's true. But who knows too, maybe it's like solar powered or has like some kind of, to keep it going. So it takes a nap when its power gets low so that it can absorb some, like, I don't know.
I would think it would already had that kind of tech on board, but it mentioned something about some kind of onboard nuclear power. So not sure how that works. But I'm not an engineer, so.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds funny to someone that doesn't know anything about it. I'm sure that this like revelation is just, to some of the more techie people, it's like, wow, dude, this is so cool. And I think it's cool too. I just don't understand it and don't have the hype behind it. I'm just like, okay.
Think about this. If you have how many cars can last on the road for 15 years? I don't care how much you drive it with zero maintenance, zero hands-on maintenance on the dang thing. It'll break down. It'll break down in less than a year, even with moderate driving. So the fact that they've put this machine, hundreds of millions, however far Mars is away, and the thing is still running. The thing's still running. Much less, how many people have a laptop in their closet that's 13 years old that they can just, pop out and boot up? It just runs no problem. Think about it.
God. Yeah, I don't know.
So
I don't know about that one. I think, let's see. Oh God, the laptop that I had before I think I had it for maybe 5 years. It was a really, really cheap laptop though. And then this one, I run everything on a MacBook. I've had this one for at least 4 years, I think.
No, let's see. You'll get one more year out of it because I'm pretty sure Macs are just are just designed to self-destruct after 5 years.
Don't jinx me. This one was expensive. It's got a terabyte of storage, and so it cost me a pretty penny, and so it runs great. Like, knock on something, because I don't want it to break. I love my laptop.
All righty then. Well, we've managed to do something tonight that we haven't been able to do all week. We got through every segment on the show.
Yes, we did.
Outline. Didn't have to drop anything. So you know what that means? It's time for...
Yes.
What the heck? Sorry. There it is.
Oh. It's Wally.
That's exactly what the first comment on the AI submission, AI photo thread was over on the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
So let's caption this. Every night we throw up an AI generated image, and then we ask the audience to give us a caption, and then somehow, some way, between the on-air talent and the producer, we'll pick a winner. So, which is D and I tonight, and and the best one will get. First of all, you'll get praised and recognized immediately on here tonight. And then, actually, I still got to sort out the big winner of the first quarter. So we're still sorting through that. But anyway, we'll generate some merch with your caption on it. So anyway, that's the idea here. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and we'll just throw up the comments, shall we?
Yes, let's do it.
And then we'll do that. And then, not to worry, you will still be in my ear, but I need to leave the stage for a second. So I'll just shut off my camera right quick. I can still hear y'all. So.
Oh, yeah, this week did drag. Commenting to Biddy. I'm jumping into you guys' comments. Where's that waitress with my pina colada? You know what? I need that waitress to come on over here too, because it's been one of those weeks. Oh, that is so cute. Okay, so Hardy says no disassemble Johnny 5. Aw. Freaking love that movie. Short Circuit. I'd love like not like a life size, but like maybe like a little desktop statue of like Johnny 5. That would be pretty cool. All right. Oh, Elizabeth's got to go put the macaroni in. Are we sharing? All right. So what are y'all thinking for this caption this? Oh, let's see.
All right.
Mars. And all I got was this damn t-shirt. That's cute. Hardy's got a couple good ones.
What we got here? Rebel says, where's Eve? No disassemble Johnny 5.
I totally missed that one. Yeah, that's right. Eve is well, I guess it's the other robot that Wally
Yeah,
falls in love
yeah,
with.
yeah.
I
Okay.
completely missed that one.
Went to Mars and all I got was this damn T-shirt.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's see.
I'm not going to submit a caption because I prompt I prompt generated this. I can't speak. I'm having trouble. English words. I am having trouble with them. Okay, Rebel. Ground control to Major Eve. Oh, Biddy missed a picture. To remind everyone. There it is.
That's funny. So it's on Mars, but you could see the moon.
Well, the prompt I gave it was a decrepit interplanetary rover, well past its, planned service life, roaming a distant, body. I didn't specify Mars or anything like that.
Huh.
Funkmaster says the dildos on the basketball court was easier.
What?
Well, I'll go back to comments.
That's so funny. Well, I have Rumble and YouTube open on separate tabs, so I just gotta.
The nice part about the studio is it combines both, and that's what I share. So yeah, you can see both the Rumble and the YouTube chats.
Yes, that's why I like it when you pull it up over here, because I can see all of them opposed to having to flip between the different ones.
Yeah, that's the beauty of using Rumble Studio for this.
Okay, I'm putting in mine.
Right now, as far as I'm concerned, the front runner is Rebels ground control to Major Eve.
Okay.
Can't find the directive.
Yeah, that's from Wally. Well, Eve was the one that was trying to find the directive, which was plant life.
Oh, okay.
And it looks like a barren, land, so you can't find the directive.
Okay, Biddy, this is a good one. If beep boop, I beep boop, keep beep boop, moving beep boop, I beep boop, won't beep boop, shut down, beep boop. I guess is how you read that.
Good job reading that. That was awesome.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Funkmaster said, D, now's your chance to do a big musical number.
Me? Oh, uh-oh.
I am not reading that comment, Funkmaster. No, I'm not going to read that.
That's actually pretty funny. That'd be pretty funny if its directive was to find Sydney Sweeney.
Ooh,
with her good genes on Mars.
they're good genes. Those are good genes. Yes.
Transporting Sydney Sweeney. to Mars to repopulate it because she's got the good genes. uh,
Oh,
oh my God, you
Biddy,
have
my
it?
dear, my sister in
Oh,
Christ. What's wrong with you?
yeah.
Oh,
That is such a funny movie. I think I've watched it twice recently too. It's freaking hilarious.
Doug.
Oh,
Jeez.
that's too funny.
I'm going to need, Biddy, I'm going to need to talk to your dad. I'm going to need to talk to your husband because they have failed you. These men in your life have seriously failed you, man.
Ooh, we
Just saying.
should. We should have a Discord movie night. That'd be so much fun.
You know, Rebel, you're not wrong. That was an underappreciated flick.
Oh yeah, I love. Wait, John Carter of Mars?
John Carter on Mars. Yeah. It was an adaptation from Howard's story. The guy that was famous for creating Tarzan.
Mm-hmm.
He created this character, John Carter of Mars, as well. There was a whole kind of universe featuring John Carter of Mars. And, well, Disney got the rights. And the movie was pretty good. I mean, I'm not a Howard, aficionado or expert, but apparently they actually stayed fairly close to the source material on it.
Was that just like the regular John Carter movie that Disney put out?
No, you're thinking.
I guess I'm gonna go Google it. John Carter of Mars.
You're thinking John Wick.
No, because there was a John Carter movie, 2012 film. Oh yeah, it's the same one.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about the same movie.
Okay. All right, we're getting close to time. We need to pick a winner.
All right.
I'm still a fan of Ground Control to Major Eve.
I'm gonna go with Elizabethy's with the beep bop boops, just because it goes so well. It pairs so well with the rovers, like having to take a nap. Okay, it's got to keep moving so it won't shut down. That's the one that I like.
Okay, we'll throw it out for a vote for the chat. Vote one for Major Eve. Vote two for Biddy's beep boop robot.
Beep boop.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop my vote in the Rumble chats. As I already said, I like the Ground Control to Major Eve.
I'm
Sorry, Biddy.
I'm doing Biddy's. I got your back, Biddy. Coach Carter. What am I thinking of? Oh, was that one movie? It's not Coach. It's the Woodcock movie. Is that what it was?
Maybe.
But he was a coach too.
Oh, wow. Doug is not going to vote for Biddy until she votes for Blazing Saddles.
Oh, dang.
Dang, Doug. That's rough. Can't hold that against her. I mean, honestly, her comment's really good. I just like, the other one a little better. That's all.
Yeah. Oh, that was called Mr. Woodcock.
Okay.
Which Coach Carter? Oh, that had Samuel L. Jackson. I don't think I've ever watched Coach Carter. Oh, Biddy's putting you on blast, Brian.
But Biddy, I made the funny noises when I read it. I mean, so that's got to count for. I mean, that should show you how much I appreciate that caption.
Right. No, John Carter. I really like that movie, and I really like the actor as well. He kind of disappeared. What's his name? Taylor. I cannot say his last name. Kitsish. I don't know. But anyways, I saw him. Where did I see him in? He was in something recently. I just don't remember what it was.
I'm going to consider, even though Doug's vote is conditional, I'm going to consider his vote for Biddy's comments. So that one wins.
Oh, Biddy wins?
Yeah, Biddy wins.
Woo, woo. Good job, Biddy. That was great. Good job, Biddy. Winner, winner. Chicken dinner.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Well, that's the show for tonight. I guess at the beginning showed you all our follows and whatnot. If you take a look up toward that corner of the screen, the direction I just pointed, that's that QR code will take you to the website, riseofmiddleamerica.com, where you'll see all our hosts, links to our most recent content, and links to our merch, links to our Discord, where you can join up, meet up with like-minded people, submit images to the AI image dump, because the image we used last night was submitted by one of tonight's contenders, Rebel with No Yell. The glowing pickles on the basketball court image, yeah, that was Rebel. So
it would be.
So that's pretty much all I got. What say you, Dee?
Oh, well, it was a good show. It was unexpected that Tay couldn't be with us tonight, but like I always have fun with you, Brian. So I think it was a great show and we had a good time. And yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff is going on in the world, and I think we just need to take some time for a little bit of self-care as well, to keep ourselves grounded and not let ourselves get too far gone into all the BS that's going on out there. And so, yeah, show yourself a little self-love, not too much, and not in a dirty way either. Don't be nasty.
Yeah,
I just took that too far. Oops. Hey, I mean, do what you gotta do. Anyway,
not everyone. Sunset Rants will be back with you. We'll be back with you Monday at 9:00 with Elizabeth and Valley Girl. So, and I'll be on the right side of the camera for myself, God willing. So, take care, everyone.
So I got to thinking, there's MAHA, Make America Healthy Again. MAGA, Make America Great Again. But what we really need to do is make America follow the Constitution again. Motherfucker. That sounded better in my head.